Copy check.
Copy check. Going live on Spreaker.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, as always, Rich Cooley is here, and Scott Swiftwater Toney. What's going on, fellas?
Not much.
I thought Dennis was supposed to make it, but who knows?
MIA.
He's like, yeah, apparently.
Scott's playing with the Roadrunners.
What's that?
Scott's playing with the Roadrunners.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And just you guys don't know because it was on pre-show, but we just had 3 Roadrunners sitting out here in my yard running around, and they went on the other side of the house. And I tried to get a real good picture, but they went from one bush to another because the sun's still shining. They didn't want to be in the sun. But
no.
They're pretty cool, man. They're neat. I can't believe it. And I watched one today take a mouse and just whoop its butt. This thing, it looked like he was swinging a hammer. Get that mouse in between that beak and just bang it on a rock. I mean, he was going to town on it. I couldn't believe it. Good Lord.
I wonder if mice are their primary food source.
Well, I know they do a lot of lizards too.
Ah, okay.
I've seen them eating lizards, and I've also seen videos where there'll be there'll be a window with a roadrunner looking, and they got a lizard in their mouth, like they're dropping it off for a present.
Really?
Yeah, they're just weird. They're odd birds.
They're odd birds.
If they are a bird at all, I don't know. You know what? I might have to just look that up. I say.
Wait, are they not a bird because they don't fly?
I don't know. Oh, they fly.
Oh, they do fly?
Yeah.
They fly like a regular bird?
Not for. I don't never see them do it for long distances, but they can fly.
Like a turkey or a peacock, only short distance flight.
Right.
Well, it's definitely a bird. It's like a chicken.
It says, this is funny, the Roadrunners, Genius Geoscucus, also known as chaparral birds or chaparral cocks, are 2 species of fast-running ground cuckoos, Cuckoos, with the long tails and crests. They are found in southwestern and south central United States, Mexico, usually in the desert. So that's interesting. They are a bird.
They're a bird.
Yeah.
I wonder if they taste like chicken.
I don't know, but they're big. Like I said, they're big as one. I couldn't believe it. Like I said, it's neat because they've gotten close enough to me up on the porch and stuff, and right outside the back window, you could see the red thing around their eye. And when they raise their they got a hairdo that they raise up and down.
Yeah, just like the cartoon.
Remember? Yeah.
This little thing would stand up and you'd be like, beep, beep.
Oh, they make a crackling sound. You know, it sounds pretty vicious.
They don't go beep, beep.
They have not went beep, beep one time.
What was that other sound he used to make? Remember the cartoon? Think about the cartoon.
Just pew.
Now it'd be like beep beep.
That is funny, but you know they're totally really awesome birds. I'm trying to find a good picture. Oh, here's a good one.
Find a picture of a roadrunner.
I'm going to copy and I'm going to put this on the page, Gold Prospector Space Radio page.
Oh, you should have put it up as your background for a minute.
I can't save it in this computer.
Yeah, you have to save it. Yeah.
But I am going to put it, like I said, I'll put it on the Gold Prospector Space Radio page on Facebook. And this is exactly what they look like. No joking. But they are pretty awesome, I thought.
Where'd you put it at? GPS?
I'm trying to, and for some reason it's not working.
Roadrunner.
Let me post. For some reason, let me post it. I'm trying to put the picture up there. And when I do, there must be some copyright on the picture.
No, could be.
I'll tell you what. Anyway.
Dang it.
No, I won't be. Dang it.
Yeah.
They are really pretty cool.
You're just gonna have to take a picture of one and post it.
It's if they wouldn't be, they are fast, dude. They don't sit around for too long. They give you enough chance, like they'll sit there and flick a tail once, then twice, then they'll run 5 feet and stop again, do it again. They're on the lookout all the time.
What if you throw some like chicken grain out there for them? Would they come and eat it?
I don't know. I mean, they're meat eaters. They eat snakes, rats, lizards, moles.
Yeah. They might not like scratch.
It was funny when they went over here next door and chased that mouse. There was 2 squirrels up on the porch, and the squirrels jumped up and like somebody shot them, and they ran off the porch because they didn't want to have nothing to do with the Roadrunners. They got out of Dodge quick.
Maybe they eat squirrels too.
That's what I was going to say. They probably, because the quails, I know the quails will fight, like when they got babies, the male quail will fight against on it.
Uh-huh.
On it, and I think that they'll eat the baby quail too.
I don't doubt it.
I don't think they're choosy.
Yeah, they don't seem like they're a picky bird.
They are not.
They'll eat anything.
Exactly.
Except for chicken feed. Because it'd be cool if you could lure them in, get them coming to your yard every day eating.
Well, they've been in my yard every day eating, all right. But I like I said, today's the first time I've seen them eat a mouse.
Well, what if you set your GoPro up out in the yard? Out there where they show up?
If they have a certain path they'll take more than 2 days in a row, I could be able to do that. But if I'm outside sitting on the porch and they'll take a different route. So
Interesting.
But I think I got a place I could probably put it up, but the GoPro only records so long. So you got to be within that time frame to catch it.
Don't it have remote from your phone that you could turn it on and off?
Yeah.
Like you could be sitting on the porch and see them go by towards the camera and turn it on with your phone.
It's got some feature like that.
Yeah, it should have.
I've got it, but I don't use it. I just use it to get my videos back when I want to see them out in the field.
But see, this way you can set your camera up out there. When they go by it, you could turn it on and turn it off with your phone. See?
It's easier said than done.
Yeah, no, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. So easy. Okay, man, can do it.
Yeah.
What's that?
They are elusive animals.
They're elusive birds.
Elusive birds. Yes, they are.
Set up a box trap. Can you trap them?
Be
allowed?
I could. If I caught a live lizard and tied the string around his little leg.
Oh, that's an idea.
Let him just kind of run in there. That bird probably go in there and get him.
See?
But then again, what would be the ticket for trapping a roadrunner?
Right.
Which I believe is a state bird. I don't know.
Oh, that's what I mean. Are you allowed to hunt them and eat them, or?
Oh, heck no. I doubt that very much.
They're protected too?
I'd imagine probably like a desert tortoise.
So don't be messing with the roadrunner. The feds will be knocking on your door.
Desert tortoise, Gila monsters, roadrunners, and
tumbleweeds, cactus.
And, the saguaro cactus. Those are about the 4 big no-nos in the desert here.
God, awful picky about cactus. You know, it's a cactus. I think Jaron posted a picture of it on the site. Let me look and see.
Of the gnarly roadrunner.
Of the roadrunner, yes. Yep, there he is. Yep, right there. Oh, yeah. You know what? He almost looks like a quail without that stupid thing on his head.
No, he don't look like a quail, buddy.
In a way, he does.
He's bigger than that.
His legs are longer. Same colors.
He's caged. Quail's caged.
Huh?
A quail's.
Quail's what?
Are you on Gold Prospector Space or Facebook page?
On Gold Prospector Space. Not Facebook. Pooey on Facebook.
Oh, mine's still kind of lewd.
What's that, Rich?
That mine's still trying to load. There it
Yours
is.
is acting squirrely tonight.
Yeah. They do look like a quail.
They do, don't they?
You guys are crazy.
Have you ever seen a woodland quail, Scott?
They
If
look
you take off that stupid thing off its head and shorten them,
take that thing off their head and it looks like a quail.
it does. Looks just like a quail. Sure does.
I don't
See?
know.
Sort of
Rough
kind.
runner. Thank you, Jaron, for sharing that picture. Well, I got to get back into
I
that.
don't see the picture.
It's there. It's on the main page.
I'm looking. I ain't seeing nothing.
It
Gotta
is,
refresh.
it is there. It is there. There we go. I'm back. Back in the chat room. All right. Oh, I'm not in the YouTube chat room now. You in there, Scott?
No, I'm not in there on those
You're
computers.
just on here. All right. Let me get in there too. I try to watch them all, but sometimes it's not easy to do.
I could share. I could cut and paste on the thing, but I can't do anything else like that.
Let me turn my volume down. Let me go into there too and just set that there just in case.
I'm going nuts not being able to go find gold.
What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, we had thunderstorm last night, but that was up north. So I figured they'd probably put a little flash flood through the creek. So I didn't go down there today. And the other last 2 or 3 days, I just haven't went down because it's got too hot. I got to walk down there and walk back. So it's a fair piece because I don't have my 4-wheeler. But I got plans. I've got plans on buying one. It's in the works right now. But man, I'm ready to get down there and get going. But it's like I said, it's still just crazy hot. The guy that was supposed to be my gold partner that come down from New York, I'm not going to say any names, but he was here and already wimped out, so to speak, and went back to New York, I guess. He said his dog.
Too hot?
Yeah, that's what he said. It was too hot.
It's Arizona.
Yeah, I tried to explain to him. You only work 4 hours in the morning, and then the rest of the day is pretty clear.
It's Arizona.
Yeah.
It's hot in Arizona. It's the desert.
Did he find any gold while he was there?
No.
Don't know.
I never got to even see him. He sent me a picture of my claims and to let me know he was here. And then after that, he said he was going to see some of his kin. And then I called, tried to get a hold of him. He texted me. He said he was going back.
Dang.
Hey.
How long was he there?
Probably about 3 or 4 days, I think.
4 days.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little warm. You know?
Yeah, but I warned him before he come.
Hey.
I told him, I said, dude, it's hot. Oh, I can take it. No, you guys, it's hot. People think, oh, it's a dry heat. Baloney. It's hot.
It's a dry heat.
Yeah, it's a dry heat, right? It's hot. That's all there is to it.
But if you want the gold, you got to get out there and tough it up, I guess, right?
Well, that's what you got to do in the morning. You get up at 5, you get up there by 6, you got 7, 8, 9. You could stretch it to 10, but you're going to be empty on water when you get out of the claim. I can guarantee you that. And I usually take a 2-gallon jug with me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're like I said, it's hot.
Now you freeze them beforehand, that way they're nice and cold and sit out in the sun and melt.
Now what's that?
Oh yeah.
You freeze them beforehand, your gallon jugs, that way.
You freeze the jug.
No, it's in a 2-gallon cooler jug.
You don't ever just like freeze a milk jug and then take it out there and just let it thaw and drink it as
No, because they're odd shaped. They're hard to attach to anything or to carry.
Okay.
No, shape, you know what? Taking stuff down on the gold claim, shape has a lot to do with efficient equipment or just stuff that's just going to be a wreck.
Well, can't you just tie a rope through 2 handles and just put it over your shoulder?
Well, you could, but then you got 2 ice balls flying around.
Well, they'll keep you cool though.
Yeah. So a wrecking ball too, but I don't need that.
They'll keep you cool on the way into the claim. Then you just set them there and let them out.
If you have an accident, you got two ice balls with a rope flying around your neck. That's going to help you out in the long run.
Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster.
He would have made it if he didn't have them ice jugs around his neck.
But by the time they'd get to you, they'd be thawed out and they'd be like, what happened? Couldn't have nothing to do with these 2 jugs.
Yeah, I couldn't get those. Burn around your neck.
Big knots on the side of his head.
on every side. Yeah, that would be the case right there. That would be.
Well, I would think that's what they would do, just because if they had a horse or a mule, they'd just throw them over the mule or just take them on in there.
Yeah. No, and we used to walk down a long time ago. We take once in a while. We do that with the milk jug.
Yeah, because it thaws out as you're drinking it. And it's ice cold.
Yeah,
it's
the only thing,
nice.
the thing we found out is because when you're going hard and then all of a sudden you want to drink and there's like it hasn't melted yet.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay.
Yeah, that's when it sucks.
Yeah, that's what I said. Then you're kind of left in limbo. So, like I said, I put ice a little bit in the cooler and then run cold water in it. We've got what do you call them? A RO cooler or whatever. Those you put the bottle in and it cools it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need a camel pack too. One of them strappy thingies with the little straw.
It'd be all right.
You get your little sip.
Right.
No.
I wouldn't be wearing one on my back.
Yeah. Be carrying it. Right?
You'd be raw.
Oh, mercy. So you got rid of your 4-wheeler.
Yep. I actually sold that and I sold my Pathfinder.
Sold your prospecting rig.
My old reliable Pathfinder. I'm thinking maybe later it probably is going to bite me in the butt.
Probably.
But I had to have the cash. I got to get something. New. I want to get either a Ranger or I want to get a Kawasaki Mule, which the Ranger outdoes the Mule in every test that they do. So
okay,
I'm looking at the Ranger, or just grab another Grizzly 4x4.
Oh, I like them. The Grizzlies are nice.
I found a couple 4-wheelers, but 4-wheelers are what they are, and I think I could carry more if I had something that's got a little bed in it, like a Ranger.
Well, yeah.
So
gives you somewhere to put stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And they're not that much wider than a 4-wheel drive, a Grizzly. Maybe about a half foot.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Two different something.
And it's got a little cab, right?
Yeah.
Which could be nice.
And then the one I've been thinking about, somebody offered it to me, maybe. They're thinking about it, but it's got a winch on the front and the back, and it's got a cover over it and all that. It's got the duck bed in it and stuff. And I thought, it's pretty good. So maybe I would like to have that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have the 2 winches on it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially if I got to move a rock.
Or you get stuck.
True.
Right.
But it's 4-wheel drive too, so.
Right. But 4-wheel drive gets stuck. That's why they got winches on them.
That is true.
To pull them out. And get you right out of that mess. Right?
True enough.
What about you, Rich? What'd you do all weekend?
Oh, I was working around the house.
Just working around the house.
Yeah, we have our driveway, and on both sides of the driveway, we had plants.
Uh-huh.
And I had to keep putting mulch in every year. So I ended up tearing all the plants out, got all the mulch up, all the paper out from underneath, and I'm planting or putting soil down and just turning it to grass.
Are you? Heck with
Yeah,
a bunch
so
of
then I
mulch.
had to remove all the bricks and put them alongside the house and the plants that she wanted to keep alongside the house. And I had to put mulch all over in there and put soil back over in the other place for the grass.
Jeez. It was hot too. It was a hot weekend.
Oh yeah. I was outside pretty much from 8:30 to like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Jeez. Sound like me. Crazy. Just too much. Work all week and work all weekend. So did you decide?
Stuff to do.
Did you decide yet, Rich, if you're going to Gold Rush Days or?
I haven't decided yet. It
Okay.
depends. I might still get down to go crabbing. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, you still might? And some magnet fishing.
Yep, I want to do some magnum fishing.
There you go.
Gold Rush Days is where at?
What's that, Scott?
Where's the Gold Rush days?
At the Swank Claim in beautiful Belleville, Ohio.
Was he there last year?
Who?
Rich.
Rich didn't make it last year.
No.
Year before he did.
Choice between crabbing and going to a outing.
I know it's a tough decision, man. Because you can go crabbing and
It depends.
magnet fishing.
Yeah, but you're gonna get crabs one time a year up there, can't you, Rich?
Oh no, we went crabbing in October before and did really good.
Oh, well, if you could do that, oh, that changes everything. I thought you meant once for a certain, big crab, or something.
That's pretty close to the end of the season, but no, we go for Maryland blue crabs, smaller ones. But they're good.
Nice. I just want you to do some magnet fishing.
That's what I want to do. I got my magnet. I want to go try it out.
Right.
I just hope I don't get it stuck on the pier or anything. Or I'm going to be going swimming.
Right.
But then I got to watch for jellyfish because I'll have jellyfish down there.
Oh, geez.
Suckers.
I'll probably take my wetsuit.
Yeah, you better be prepared just in case.
Yeah, I'll probably take my wetsuit down just in case I got to get in the water.
Yep, to get your magnet off the pier.
That's the problem. You get down there and fish around those pillars, there's any kind of bolts or anything that's attached to them things, man, that magnet will suck to that and you'll be done.
Link.
Yeah.
Is that why it has an eye hook on the side too, Rich, so you could slide it off of stuff?
I have mine hooked to the side, yeah.
Because I'm sure that's why it's got two, right? One on top, one on the side.
Yeah, one on top, one on the side. I'm putting it on the side that way. If I can pull it enough to slide it off of it, then I can.
Right, it'll slide and pull it off of an object.
Or it'll be able to lift.
Right.
Pick it
The
up.
top one be for the lifting.
Yeah.
And the side one pulls
But
it
the
off.
side one, if you're stuck on something heavy and
Right.
you pull up on it, you can break some of that tension to be able to slide it off probably.
Right, like if there's a 63 Buick down there.
That's what I was going to say. I hope you can hook the car.
I'm thinking, I don't know, but I can tell you one thing. I ain't ever doing what I did when I first got it because, man, I slapped that thing against that big bar and I couldn't get it off. I had to take a claw hammer and go underneath and pry it to get it off.
That's funny.
It was stuck.
Ah.
I mean, it wouldn't budge.
Get the quarters off of it.
That's a magnet. Need to erase your hard drive?
Well, the thing with it is most of the stuff that's in the water already is going to be a little bit more weaker. It's not going to be like a new piece of metal.
Oh, right. Yeah, it'll definitely be weaker. But I think if you hooked onto a car, it's going to hang on to it.
Yeah, unless something was just dropped.
Uh-huh.
Well, like Tim just said, don't walk by a computer or a TV with it.
Yeah,
Man.
no VHS tapes.
All the color crystals will follow you.
Oh, I'll be wiped clean. What happened to all the stuff on my computer? Don't know.
I got a rainbow in the corner, and I don't know why.
Watch the magnets. And Rich got to watch because his pacemaker. Right?
Yeah, no doubt.
I can't get that close.
Yeah, don't get it close to your body.
Oh, if I do, I'm screwed. I'll have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
That's not going to be good.
Be careful with that crazy thing. That's cool though. I still got to get one of these days.
I'd have somebody else throw it if I was Rich.
That what, Scott?
If I was Rich, I'd say you throw it, I'll pull it.
Right. Have a designated thrower or a lead plate that went in my
Well, I
jacket.
don't wear a ring and a watch, so I don't have to worry about shit flying off when I do.
Yeah, it would probably ruin a watch too.
Oh, yeah.
Bet it would. That's a powerful magnet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get your finger in between that and another piece of metal. I
That would
guarantee
hurt. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
You
You're
don't
gonna-
do it once.
Yeah, you only do it one time. And that's it. So, you know what else you'd only do once?
Go.
Gold prices.
All righty. germs. Gold prices today, as I know it, but it is trading across seas. But I'm going to give you the lowdown on ours. It was at $19.35 today, down $7.10. That's 37%. That's not that good, folks. We're on a downward slump, but at least we're still above 1900. I think it's still. We got silver price today coming in a beautiful 26.55 with a minus 0.27.
Very nice.
Not that big. I'm still staying at 26. So.
Right.
Still
Still
not
up.
bad, 26.
That's nice. Yeah.
What was that, Rich?
I said still not bad, 26.
No, not at all.
Not bad at all.
We got platinum prices. This must have been unch, which means it didn't go up or down, but it came in at $916. Man, for platinum, that seems a little really cheap.
How much?
It's $916.
I thought it was like 1,000 something before.
I know it's went down.
Yeah, it might have dropped.
Yeah, it just dropped $1 as we're talking. Now it's $19.15.
Wow.
Dang.
So I mean, it's like, but platinum used to be like a high, all rings and fashionable and all that stuff. But
Right.
anyway, palladium or palladium, whichever one you want to call it, comes in at $2,070 with a gain of $1.
Okay.
And rhodium, I do not know.
I got it.
All right, go for it.
It is 12,500.
Holy moly.
It was 8,000 and then, oh, wow.
It's doing it again.
$12,000. Come on.
It's doing it.
I don't get it, folks. I just don't get it. 12 grand.
12.5. Not just
One
12.
of them, it just, I mean, when it goes up, it goes up.
It does. It does not play around. It's like in your face.
What a good stock tip.
Huh?
What a good stock tip.
What?
You got to play your thing so nobody tries to.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Disclaimer.
The views and opinions on tonight's show are not necessarily that of Prospectors Radio, Gold Prospector Space, or the host of the show. Please enjoy.
All right. Now, my tip of the thing is Apple computers right now are not only on the rise, but they're going to continue to rise because the schools are trying to get a bunch of the Apple computers that, where they can't go back to school yet.
Right.
They want to do classrooms on computers, but a lot of people don't have them. So I guess Apple's doing something or making more computers specifically for these classrooms. So
Right.
my tip, look at Apple.
How much is Apple stock? It's like outrageous, ain't it?
Well, it wasn't too bad. It's probably jumped now.
What's it trading at?
Yeah, it has jumped. See, it was down to 200 something. It's up to 497 right now. It went up $24 today.
Wow.
But it's still on the rise, man. I'm telling you.
Crazy.
At no point in time I tell you where to invest your money, folks, but I know what I see.
I could see if you could bought it for $2 something.
Yeah.
Well,
it was just $2 something like what, last week? It was down pretty low.
So what are they going to do? Make a cheap computer people can afford?
It's not, I don't know if you could afford it or if it's taxpayers, but Apple has something to do with the schools and lower income schools, places that don't have the internet that great or something, yada, 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 but they're either donating or we're tax dollaring for the computers that they're building.
Okay.
But they're nothing fancy. They're just something you get on it, pretty much do what we're doing or look something up and nothing.
Right. Well, yeah, but still, it's an Apple. They're gonna.
Yeah, they're not gaming.
They're the most expensive computers out there. It seems like. Come on, they need to come out with something that's like $150 that they could do schoolwork on.
That's what you'd think they should, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Apple's been around for a long time.
Yeah, this country's made them rich, so
yeah,
they should do that.
Need some turnaround.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of turnaround, how about them birthdays, Rich?
Alrighty.
Scott, you want to sing?
Okay.
Since Dennis ain't here, sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Alrighty then. August 23rd, 2020. Following birthdays are Alan Kanosh, Brandon Schreiber, Brian Wolford, Greg Miller, High Banker Bill, John Doe, Joseph. We got Mace Barnes, Renee Cohen, Rodney Risselli, Timothy Myers, and tomorrow's birthdays, we got Bob, Brian, Dale, Gavin Hickerson. We got Glenn Grisco, Hunter X1, Jack B. Nimble, Jeff Wilder, and John Sabata.
Now there was two good ones in there. Well, there was Jack B. Nimble was one.
Yeah.
And then what was it, High Banker Bob or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Those are the two that stuck out for me.
High Banker Bill. Let's go with High Banker Bill.
High Banker Bill.
Profile set to private.
Oh, well, he's no fun.
You want
Pick somebody different then.
Let me go back and see if I can click on the other one. Jack B. Nimble.
Jack be nimble.
Jack B. Nimble. Jack B. Quick.
High Banker Bill must have been a swing and a miss.
Must have been, yeah. He's
What type
Mr.
of
Right.
prospecting do you do? All. Do you belong to any clubs? GPAA. What kind of equipment do you use? Dredge.
All right.
And he is, I don't know, it just says United States. It doesn't say exactly where he's from.
All right. Well, see, High Banker Bill could have had that, but wait a minute. Dark just said he can't hear you guys.
Why can't he hear us?
I don't know.
But he can hear you.
Yeah, he said he can hear me good.
Said you can really only hear Tim.
Well, that's funny. My stuff's showing like a full bars when I talk.
Anybody else?
Testing 1, 2.
3,
Can you
4.
Testing. I'll turn up the main. See what happens. It might make me louder.
It's
They
just
said
got
you're
it
real-
really low muffled.
Really low muffled. I remember I thought last week I thought you guys were low.
I wasn't muffled. My microphone's showing good.
Well, it's showing good, but it's not coming
Aaron
through.
said he
Good.
can hear everyone. I can hear all you guys, said John Hunt.
I turned it up a spinch. See what happens.
A smidgen?
Might have made me louder though.
No.
See, now it's like I can't hear Tim. Now it's like all I can hear is Tim.
It might be here on you. Might be on YouTube. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, Raymond said he can hear everyone well on YouTube.
Yeah, Dar said, "What's the link?" It should be in the chat room in there. I think somebody posted the link already.
Huh?
Yeah, Jared posted the YouTube link in there.
Let's
Let me
say post
see
that link.
Let me just look at something
Scroll
real
up there.
quick.
Dar.
Yeah, my volume's up full blast too for you
Must
guys.
be on his end.
You know, for you guys coming in. Let me
That looks like Razor's eating some crab legs tonight.
crab legs.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they look good.
There's Scott. He's back.
Like they're yummy.
Breaks over.
So, yeah, they
He
say
said he hears better on YouTube. So
yeah, they're good audio on YouTube. So I don't know. It's weird. Like I was telling you guys last week, I couldn't hear you that well. You know, and it's like I don't know. I didn't listen to the playback and see last week. I guess I should have. I will tonight and see. I'll go on Spreaker afterwards and just see.
well, let's see what events we got coming
Yeah,
up.
what
here.
events is going on?
I was gonna say they should be starting to do some here.
All right, we have a September IGP outing, OSPA Double D claim in Ohio, September 19th and September 20th. And that's at Georgetown, Ohio. Then we have Wasatch Gem and Society's Gem and Mineral and Amp Fossil Show. That is located at the Equestrian Park and Events Center in Salt Lake County. That is October 16th and October 18th to October 18th. I'm sorry. Then we have an October IGP outing, which is Indiana Gold Prospectors Association outing, trick or treat event. At the outing, it's going to be October 17th and 18th. Then you have another October IGP outing. Oh, that's the same day. That is at Kirkland, Indiana.
Oh, yeah. That should be a good one.
So if you have any events, please put them in that section. And don't forget about the Gold Rush Days coming up here, Labor Day weekend.
When is Labor Day?
That's like next weekend or something, ain't it?
2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
All I know is Dayton is next week.
Oh, no. Then, yeah.
What?
It would actually start on the 5th and 6th. It would be Saturday and Sunday because Labor Day is the 7th.
Okay, I got you. Huh. Yeah, I'm looking at the level going into Spreaker, and mine is higher. Rich, yours is, you used to be in the red when you.
Oh, really?
And you're like low, even on the levels.
I don't know how to turn that up.
I don't either.
I'll do that later.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't get it, but
Something we'll
I
have to.
checked that before, and I was
Something
okay.
we'll have to fiddle with. It seemed like it just started when we started this YouTube thing, you know?
well, there could be a couple bugs in there. You never know.
Could be the Zoom bug or something.
Jaron just said the Spreaker sounds very horrible, but the YouTube sounds good.
See, I don't like that. I like Spreaker to sound good. There he is. Hey, it's Manny. Yeah, pull up a chair, Manny. God, you guys are twins. You should have just set him there, Scott, and put that hat on him. They'd think it was you.
He just woke up.
He looks tired. He does look tired.
There's not enough room, though. That's for sure.
Head and shoulders.
Oh, that's priceless.
She
That's
tried
what
to get me. She tried to get me on Wednesday night. When she did that, I walked outside before she had a chance.
Thank you, Lisa. That is awesome.
I still got to work on him. I got some stuff to do.
Yeah, you got to just
Make him right.
have him in a chair next to you while you're doing the show. He could just be there like your comic relief. He don't even have to say nothing. He could just sit there. He's the quiet type.
Yeah.
It was just good to see him. Haven't seen him in a while.
Well, I'll have to get like I told you he was up here. No, like I said, I got to get my computer and everything fixed. I just got a lot of stuff. It's so stupid because I got on the gold, and man, after I got on the gold, it's just one thing after another. It just stupid stuff keeps happening.
That's the way it always goes, though, ain't it?
That happens to you, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It drives you nuts.
It's always something, I'm telling you. Always.
Killing my horse was the worst thing.
That what?
I said killing my horse was the worst thing. Wrecking my four-wheeler.
Uh-huh.
That really set me back.
You'll get it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now I got I had to sell stuff to dish out more money to get something else now.
You'll get it.
I put those 2 gold claims up for sale, and
You
Right.
can buy a good four-wheeler if you sell one of them. Yeah.
yeah.
See? Uh-huh.
I even posted my 2-inch dredge with no motors, or a 6-inch dredge.
Is that something that's hard to sell in Arizona?
You know what? It shouldn't be,
No.
but I haven't had too many takers on it. But
Right.
you need your own motor and your own pumps, and it's ready to go. 30 feet of hose, or an extra nozzle. It's got a lot of extra stuff that goes with it, but it's one of the 4 floaters,
Mm-hmm.
one of the big ones.
That's what I mean. I bet you somewhere, like, I don't know, Idaho or some place like that, probably be easy to get rid of it, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd think. Like I said, I drove clear to Colorado to get it.
Right. See?
And I did have enough chance to use it last year, but I never could get the stuff where we wanted to use it at. So that's what killed us on even trying to get it out last year and just playing with it.
All right, here's an idea. Throw it in your truck, drive to Gold Rush Days,
Right?
and sell it. Set it outside your truck with a big old for sale sign on it. They can go and throw it in the river and test it. Sold.
Well, like I said, they got to have their own pumps and motors to throw on it.
What if they buy the pumps and motors to go with it?
I don't have pumps and motors to go with it.
Oh, what happened to them?
I'm using them.
No, it don't work like that.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's why I got the dredge force, because of the 2 pumps and motors on it.
You got to sell them with it,
No.
And then you just go and buy a pump and motor.
If I sold them with it, it'd be $4,500.
Well, that's okay. It's a 6-inch dredge
I'm selling for $2,000.
with no pump or motor.
Right. People's got their own pumps and motors. They know how to do it.
Yeah.
You have to neck it down for most of the places at 5 inches.
Yeah, the 5.
It's neck down. It's already got a neck ring on it.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
It's got 30 feet of hose comes with it in 2 different sections.
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, why don't you go price that 6-inch hose at 30 feet?
You have to have a good motor to for that.
Yeah.
Well, there's P180 pumps is what goes on it.
Oh, okay.
And then they got the double chute that goes into the main, what they call it, the jet. And the jet's the jet's made of metal. It's a heavy duty son of a gun.
Right.
And then your flare, and it goes into the double stage box. It's probably I think the box is probably about 2.5 feet wide. It's pretty good. 2 feet wide. It's a nice one.
It'd be a nice dredge to have. It's a beast.
It's just me. I can't. All my claims and stuff, places where I dig, you can't get it to it. If you got it to it, you're not getting it back out.
Right. No, that's a beast. By yourself, that's just too much. Too big of a dredge.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It would be great if I had 3 guys and stuff like that. And we were going down to do a whole month dredging somewhere and going to make a big dent in something real good.
Oh, you know where it would be nice at, Rich?
That
Down at Lou's, where they could just anchor it and dock it and
out on the river. Oh, yeah.
right, and then they just go and grab it and go, and you don't have to pull it out and put it away. And
you know what's good about this? It comes with 2 big heavy spud bars.
oh, really?
Yeah, once you drop
spuds.
It ain't going nowhere.
Are you the Christine Rose?
That's exactly what it is.
2 spuds.
Yeah, 2 spud bars.
Does it got little pipes on the side that the spuds go through?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's set up for dredging gold, buddy. I mean, it was made. Those
Man.
spud bars are about 60 pounds a piece.
Yeah.
6 foot, 7 foot long. They're over my head.
That's a dredge. It's a beast. Speaking of dredges, you didn't watch Bering Sea Gold, did you?
Not yet, but I will later.
What if I do a spoiler? Then you will.
Oh, you could go ahead.
No, there wasn't a whole lot to report. It's the under the ice one. I don't know. I like the regular one. I'm not a big under the ice fan.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's the real danger part right there.
Well, yeah, it's danger, but
Anybody can jump in open water, but
yeah, I know, but that ain't what I watch it for. I watch it to see the gold, how much gold they get. Sean did good as always.
Yeah.
Emily didn't do too hot. Kelly's did a little bit, and Vernon did okay. That's what I'll tell you. I won't spoiler it for you.
I think Vernon's year this year, which will be next year's show.
Right.
I think we'll see a big turnaround in old Vernon's.
It's going to be cool seeing Brian out there.
That's what I'm saying. I think old Vernon's gold count's going to turn around tremendously.
Uh-huh.
And if it doesn't, I'm going to have to call Shenanigans Discovery Channel.
Shenanigans.
I know the digger. I know the guy diving.
We'll have to see, right?
That's right.
Could be interesting. Yeah, so I wonder if they're filming now then. Still the summer season, right?
Yeah, there's filming. I seen something on Brian's thing. He was showing a film guy had Vernon on camera talking about something in the boat. So I know
you think Brian's going to be diving under the ice?
You know what? If I was Brian and I had nothing to lose, do it. I mean, look where he lives.
Yeah.
If he goes back home, he's going to be in snow. Why not be in snow and make money?
Yeah.
And he's already out there, so.
Yeah. I mean, if he lived here in Arizona, he'd probably, in the wintertime, I like to be in Arizona. No,
he'll have to find a place to stay because right now he's staying on the boat. But
oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not easy to find a place to stay down there. You know, it's probably what you do find is probably very expensive. You know?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they got a place.
Think so?
I'm pretty sure.
Why is he staying on the boat then?
Well, I've never seen. Well, number one, it's not freezing cold there yet.
Yeah, this is true.
So yeah, why not stay on the boat?
Yeah.
They're probably working it right now.
Yeah.
So I would stay on the boat too. It's cheap. It's all to yourself. Plus, you get to guard all the equipment, so nobody messes around with it.
Yeah. Good point. I don't know. We shall see. You know.
I mean, that boat Vernon's got would be like me staying in my toy hauler. It would be that same size.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, guess that's okay. Now, Rich, you got Cooley's Corner tonight, don't you?
Yes, I do. We are covering Nebraska.
And then you're going to even do Lost Treasures, aren't you?
Yeah.
Since Mr. Lost Treasure Boy didn't show up. Think he's lost.
Yeah, since Dennis is MIA, so he's probably working.
Do you hear me, Tim? He got a hot tip on Oak Island. He had to go.
Yeah. Going to Oak Island. Screw you guys. That's probably what it was.
So you're going to do commercial first before we go to Nebraska?
Yes, sir. Going to do a commercial right now, as a matter of fact. And then we'll be back with Cooley's Corner. So we'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Tonight we are gonna talk about mining in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Gold in Nebraska comes from two primary sources. To the west, rivers draining rich gold ground in Colorado and Wyoming enter the state, carrying small amounts of fine placer gold. These gold sources are a good distance away, so don't anticipate large nuggets. Nonetheless, very fine gold particles can be moved downstream, and deposits of gold can do rich Nebraska. To the east, receding glaciers that once covered much of the Midwest deposited small amounts of gold, which include a small part of Nebraska and the far eastern edge of the state. In the western part of the state, fine placer gold can be found in the north and the south Platte rivers. Probably the closer you get to the Colorado-Wyoming border, the better the odds of finding gold will be. But folks have reported gold throughout the river. Also, keep in mind that finding the old river may lead to ancient deposits that have been overlooked. And that's the best thing to do. If you can find them old riverbeds or everything, they're the best ones to really find. Let me see if I can move my camera down a little bit. There we go. Fine gold can also be found in the far eastern part of the state, once covered by glaciers over 10,000 years ago. Rich gold-bearing gravels were brought down from Canada and left behind the glaciers receded. This gold is typically very fine textured and can be difficult to locate, but is present in many areas. Although larger flakes and smaller nuggets may be present, prospecting methods that will retain very small gold will yield the best results. Gold has reportedly been found in the Little and Big Nema. It's Nemaha. Nemaha, I guess. It could likely be found in many of the tributaries as well. It's likely that gold could be found in the Blue and the Missouri rivers also. Keep in mind that clays will often act as false bedrock. Be sure to pan the gravels above the dense clay layers. We got a good tip for one of the readers about some of the gold in southeastern Nebraska, and this was this article it was talking about. Southeastern Nebraska, just south of the town of Stella. He has found gold in a creek and a creek called Muddy Creek. I
Okay.
guess every place must have a muddy creek.
I think so.
Yeah, almost every state probably has a couple muddy creeks. With most of the gold being fine textured and located in limestone and above the false bedrock of compact clays. Gold has also been found in the same creek south town of Auburn. That's another one. A lot of states have Auburn. Be sure to get permission from landowners before doing any prospecting on private lands. Check your regulations to ensure that you're prospecting legally. It is always a great idea to join the clubs to learn more about the hobby, as well as getting inside for local prospectors in the area. So you get the inside sources.
Right.
We're going to cover a little bit of the rare gems and minerals in Nebraska, which I have a hard time pronouncing these names, so you have to bear with me.
No
If you're
worries.
someone constantly on the lookout for new and exciting places to rock and fossil hunt, then Nebraska could be exactly what you're looking for. As they state, it doesn't hold a lot of variety in minerals that some other mining states do, but what it lacks, valuable rocks and minerals it makes up for fossils. In fact, it has quite a varied list of rocks, gemstones, and minerals and fossils that can be found in Nebraska. One of the fossil-rich locations for mammoth and mastodon. So if you're up for getting hands dirty, just might find something amazing. Just arriving in the state doesn't guarantee you are the right location to find what you're looking for. There are a few places that are known hotbeds for a variety of rocks and fossils. And taking the time to visit these prolific areas can up your chance of finding some worthwhile. A prairie agate must be a gem.
Prairie
Agate. Prairie,
Excuse me.
Agate. Does that sound familiar?
it's prairie agate.
Prairie agate.
Okay. Not the most exciting name ever, but it fits Nebraska perfectly. The prairie agate, also known as Chalcedony stone, became the state rock of Nebraska in 1967. And it is spelled Chalcedony. So I call it Chalcedony. I don't know if that's correct or not. If you're on the hunt, you might want to check out your areas around Ogallala National Grasslands found in the northwestern region of the state. Now, this Ogallala is Ogallala. So I call it Ogallala. Surprisingly, this incredible stone is non-native. The rocks made their way to Nebraska from Wyoming and South Dakota when the sedimentary beds eroded and carried them through the rivers and streams to the land of Nebraska. You recognize the beige and brown tones of the stone when you go searching, but there shouldn't be a difficult to find. And you have a blue Chalcedony agate, agate, you call it.
Agate.
If you're looking for an agate that has a bit more pizzazz, then you might want to also search for the blue Chalcedony. Technically an agate, just like the prairie agate, it bears a much more striking appearance. The blue Chalcedony agate is the state gemstone of Nebraska, and it can be easily identified its colorful internal design, featuring bright blue and white bands with a clear colorless streak throughout. Like the prairie agate, you should have decent luck finding this beautiful stone in the northwestern area of the state around the Triton Formation. Sands and claystone were deposited in the area during the time of Oligocene age, giving the agates an ideal environment to form. Hunting for this beautiful agate can be fun for adults and children alike due to their abundance. Other rocks and gemstones can be more difficult to search for and can be too tedious for many. These are a great option if you're looking for a family activity. Then you have mammoth fossils.
Oh, yeah.
Who wouldn't want to find a great woolly mammoth fossil? Though you're much more likely to find smaller fossils than an entire skeleton, it isn't unheard of. People are still finding complete fossils in most of the unusual places. While the woolly mammoth is a state fossil of Nebraska, there have actually been 3 different species found around the state, and you can find fossils from any of them, depending on where you search. You could find a woolly mammoth, a Columbian mammoth, and an imperial mammoth. Similar in appearance to our common day elephants, these incredible mammals were prominent during the Pleistocene epoch. This period places them between 1.6 million years ago and 10,000 years ago. That's interesting.
Yeah, you imagine finding one of them tusks, though. Woo, baby.
I would like to find one. That'd be cool.
Well, didn't they say whenever you find a tusk, you're going to find a good treasure or something?
What they say, you'll find gold, I thought. Yeah.
Well, that's in Alaska, because if you find a mammoth tusk, obviously the ground's never been dug.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
Think about it, guys. Come on.
True. Good point, Scott.
Yep. During this time, the state of Nebraska was most commonly covered with glaciers that had stretched down from what is now Canada. Due to the change in elements, prairies developing at the edges of the cooler glaciers, giving these glaciers an idea to place to eat. These grazers, an ideal place to eat. To find your own mammoth fossils, you should look in the western areas of the state near the largest rivers. Then you have the Asheville fossil beds. Nebraska's most well-known fossil occurrence are at the Asheville fossil beds. This is an area that was once covered with ash from an erupting volcano in Idaho. I didn't know there was a volcano erupted in Idaho.
Me neither.
The ash moved to the east and covered the area, killing much of the plants and animals that lived there. The fossils of this prehistoric life are still there today. There are a wide array of fossils that have been unearthed at the Asheville fossil beds, including a rhinoceros, many large mammals, birds, turtles, lizards, and many different species of plants. You cannot collect fossils within the national landmark, but it is an amazing place to visit and learn about Nebraska's geologic history. So that's a little stuff going on in Nebraska there.
I bet them being high like that around, they have quite a few fossils up there, I bet.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Well, they went through.
Imagine scraping away and seeing big bones, you know.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool. That would be a find. You have that hanging on your wall.
Imagine just finding a whole mammoth.
Well, fossils are worth a buttload of money too.
Oh yeah.
You know, the right ones are the bones, especially the bones.
Yeah.
You can find some dinosaur bones. You'd be like, heck with a
You know,
bunch.
you always see those people find those what are they, megalodon teeth?
Megalodon teeth. Yeah.
Crazy. Them things are like, you know, this big. And
They're huge. I'd like to have one. I'd like to find one.
I think the last person that I know that had a megalodon tooth would be Jimbo.
Oh, he found one?
I don't know if he found it, but I know he had one. It's probably about as big as your
Big as your hand, yeah.
That's pretty good for that.
That would be cool. You know? I'd like to find one.
Well, it'd be
That'd
something.
a treasure.
that would be awesome.
It would be something.
It would be something for
Speaking
sure.
about treasures,
Yeah. Kind of lost treasures. Was there any?
let's see some kind of treasures here in Nebraska.
Like what?
There's 6 treasures that are hidden in Nebraska. The first one is Jesse James and his gang of outlaws.
That makes sense.
Go figure.
Yeah, Jesse James and other notorious outlaws were said to have taken shelter from the law in Robbers Cave in Lincoln. Legend has it, James' gang and perhaps others left some treasure behind in the twists and turns of the caves. There's another story that says Jesse James took part of his ill-gotten wealth and buried some of it at the Catron Miyoshi fruit farm a few miles outside of Nebraska City.
Okay.
Huh.
That's pretty exact.
It is.
Yeah. Then you have David Colbert McCain's lost fortune. David McCain's, known to most as Cobb, was a shrewd businessman who made his fortune by building a bridge over the Rock Creek. He then charged wary Oregon Trail travelers to use the bridge. Pretty soon he had so much money he didn't know what to do with. He is said to have buried anywhere between 50,000 and 100,000 worth of gold coins in an iron kettle near Rock Creek Station. Wild Bill Hickok caught up with Cobb in 1861 and killed him before he could put all that money to use.
Wild Bill.
Number 3, you have Town, the former gambler's paradise. Just a few miles from Fort Kearny, Town sprang up in 1859. It was a major stopping point for travelers of all types of headed west, and it grew to embrace the most popular types of entertainment at the time. You had liquor, you had prostitution, and gambling. Soldiers who couldn't take the winnings with them and other gamblers who were afraid of being robbed on the road are said to have buried countless caches of money around the town. Town no longer exists, but some say there are still plenty of treasures where it once stood.
Okay.
That's interesting. I guess you have to find an old map to find out where Town was.
Probably.
Well, I guess if you looked in the map that was somewhere around 1859, 1860, you'd probably be able to find out where it was. The treasure at Lodgepole Creek. It's a historic Lodgepole Creek Valley. It's near Sydney. In 1867, a group of robbers held up a stagecoach and made off with 400 pounds of gold bars. The posse quickly surrounded the robbers, giving them a few options. They optimistically buried their spoils along the banks of the Lodgepole Creek. Legend goes that they never came back for it, and the pile of gold is still stashed away along the creek's banks. Well, most likely it probably eroded, and it's probably in the creek now.
Yeah.
400 pounds of gold bars.
That's a lot.
You're not carrying them very far. Then you have the Medley fortune. Al Medley, a blacksmith who lived in Peru, set off a supply run to Missouri in 1855. Excuse me. Before he left, he buried 2,000 in gold coins for safekeeping. Some believe he buried the treasure on his own property, while some say he burned it near a mill on nearby Camp Creek. No matter where the coins were buried, Medley never came back for his trip, and the coins have never been found. Not burned it, buried it. So he buried it somewhere near a mill on nearby Camp Creek. Then you have Buffalo Bill's secret stash. Well, I never heard anything about Buffalo Bill.
Well, I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I've heard of him, but I've never heard of any of him doing any stuff like that. But it's no secret that Buffalo Bill Cody made a long money and running and performing in his Wild West shows. What you may not heard of, though, is the story that legendary showman may have buried 17,000 in gold coins somewhere in the grounds of Scott's Rest Ranch. The reports have never been confirmed, and the treasures have obviously never been found, but it's a fun mystery for any Buffalo Bill fan. There are dozens of other tales of random travelers, settlers, soldiers, and bootleggers buying money around the state, burying money around the state. In a state with a whole lot of wide open spaces, those treasures, if they indeed exist, could very well be lost forever. As a note to potential treasure hunters, always get permission before attempting to look for treasure on private or government-owned property. There are a few good chances you will find yourself looking down the barrel of an angry rancher's gun if you wander where you shouldn't be. Have you ever gone hunting for buried treasure in Nebraska? If so, what did they find? Tell us about it. Let us know.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Dang it.
That concludes Nebraska Law Treasures.
All right. Well, pretty cool, Rich. Ow. That wasn't smart. That's on my dang cord.
Ow.
Yeah, they say they can't hear you guys on Spreaker.
I don't get it, but it has to be on your end.
It's got to be on my end, but I can hear you guys. I mean, like I said, not as good as normal. but I don't want to change nothing during the show because I'm gonna have to lose everything.
Yeah, I can hear you guys like every show.
Yeah. Now you guys sound a little lower than normal, but I don't know. Something's changed. Stupid Windows. Well, you have these dang computer updates, and then something changes. It seems like.
Well, that's true too. We just had them last Wednesday.
That seems like that's when it happened because it was last week. It was like that, and it was right after our show before that. I had an update, so that's probably the problem. So maybe after the show, if you guys can stick around for a minute, we'll try something. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I got some weird laws for Nebraska. There's not a whole lot. There's only about 10 of them. You know, so they must not be keen on weird laws there. But to start it out, did you know that persons with gonorrhea may not marry? That's right. No, not allowed. It is illegal to fly a plane while drunk.
Well, that's typical.
Yeah, well, I would hope so.
That just makes common sense, right?
Well, if you can't walk, you sure can't fly straight.
Right. Number 3, if a child burps during church, his parents may be arrested.
That's corny.
How can you control that?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It is illegal to go whale fishing.
Another whale one.
Another whale law.
In Nebraska.
A place where whales probably don't exist.
To say, is Nebraska even close to any whales?
I have no clue. But it's there. All right, next one. It is illegal for bar owners to sell beer unless they are
Simultaneously.
Thank you. Brewing a kettle of soup.
Brew a kettle of soup.
Yeah, they can't sell beer unless they're brewing a kettle of soup at the same time.
Huh.
I'd like to see that. See if that's true.
Well, could that be your first laws of you can't sell beer unless you have so much food?
Maybe.
Probably.
It could be. It is illegal for a mother to give her daughter a perm without a state license. Might have been a lot of bad perms going on. Some poor kid couldn't take it no more.
I wonder when they made that law up.
I don't know. I wish it did have the dates next to them. In Lehigh, Nebraska, donut holes may not be sold.
Oh, man.
Donut holes are good.
I haven't had any good ones in a while.
I ain't had none in a long time, but why couldn't
I
you
haven't
sell
had donuts in a long
Why
time.
can't you sell donut holes?
Because I guess they consider it scrap of the main product.
It's a donut.
No. That's the only thing I can think of is they consider it scrap of a donut.
Maybe. It must be really churchy in Nebraska because in Omaha, sneezing or burping is illegal during a church service. Now, how can you stop yourself from sneezing?
Well, you know what? Maybe they're thinking, maybe they're just, if you think back, back in the day, where some kids were just
sneezing and burping.
Yeah, just to be interruptive and that kind of thing.
Cracking rats.
Yeah. If the parents didn't get their,
stepping on ducks.
They didn't get the kids in check, they got in trouble.
Probably. All right. Also in Omaha, a man is not allowed to run around with a shaved chest.
Not allowed to run around with what?
A shaved chest.
Huh.
You can't shave your chest hairs. You can't manscape.
In Omaha.
In Omaha. Yeah. And in Waterloo, barbers are forbidden from eating onions.
Now that's a good law.
That is a good law.
Cut my hair. Last thing I want to do is smelling their stinky onion breath.
Yeah, that wouldn't make for a fun haircut, would it?
No, I just say I don't even like onions, so I couldn't take it.
I like onions, but I wouldn't want somebody cutting my hair that just ate onions.
No.
No. And that's it. There's not a whole lot in Nebraska. They didn't have a whole lot of weird laws going on there.
Crazy.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. But weird. I don't know. The whale thing still.
And that's in a couple of states that
Been in a few of them.
Whales.
Yeah. No whale hunting, no shooting a whale off a giraffe, stuff like that. It's always got a whale involved. You know? I don't know.
I think somebody was a kook.
I do. It's kind of strange. Man, you don't know how bad I want to click these audio settings and see what the problem is. You know what else the problem is? Tuesday night hangouts with Ed, Jessica, and the Treasure Vixens. Be sure to check them out every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time over there on their Tuesday night hangouts on their YouTube channel. That's Ed, Jess, Dano, and the Treasure Vixens. So be sure and tune in for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. Trying to think what else has been going on. Oh,
Nothing really.
it kind of bums me out that they can't hear you guys on Spreaker.
Well, just tell everybody we're going to end the show, but stay on, and then we'll just mess with it.
Yeah, they can stay on if they want. We can stay here on Zoom and we'll mess with it for a minute and see.
Yeah.
You know, if they want to hang out, well, we'll end it on Spreaker, but we'll stay live on YouTube for a few minutes and see if we can.
Well, they said they couldn't hear it on Spreaker.
Right. They can hear us on YouTube fine, but
Yes.
not on Spreaker. But when I change some of these audio settings, we're probably going to lose it on YouTube too.
Oh.
You know, because it's the same. That's why I don't understand.
Well, maybe Spreaker's got updates or something to go with it.
It's possible. I got the Spreaker volume cranking, so I don't know how you guys are barely moving the gauge. Interesting.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's smidge. Where Rich, usually it's red.
Yeah.
And Rich is at the same spot as yours, Scott. Strange. But I'm trying to think what else.
I get a big mouth.
See if we're forgetting anything. We'll go ahead and just wrap it up a spinch early so we can figure this out.
Oh, we could say if they're listening, welcome back, Biffalos or the Wandering Buffaloes.
Oh yeah, they're back from their vacation. They left just in time before they had a mandatory evacuation there.
I didn't see one picture of treasure.
That what, Scott?
I didn't see one picture of any treasure they found down in the Keys.
Well, maybe they didn't find none. Or maybe they did find some and they're not saying nothing. See? You know the rules.
That's right.
You know, tell. No, tell them, treasure.
Tell them, treasure.
That's the one. All right. They might have found a case of doubloons.
Doubloons.
Dang doubloons. You never know. Oh, man. I don't know. Okay. Let me think. What am I forgetting?
Nothing.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap it up tonight, guys, since you guys are having trouble hearing.
Yep. See everybody on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Tune in. Be sure to join us. You can stick around on YouTube for a minute if you want. It's up to you. We'll be here for a few minutes.
Good night. Go.
Figure this out. We're going to sign off from Spreaker. So
good night, everyone.
Take care and have a great
Wednesday. West Coast Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're out of here.
Take care.
See ya.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Clear.
Okay. Spreaker is clear.
Yep.
Now try something.
Cleared on Spreaker.
Okay, but we're still live on YouTube.
Yep.
We're still live on the boob tube.
Yeah, so let me just see something. Audio settings. This. All right, say something.
Check 1 2.
That's
Check
what I
1 2.
thought. Can't hear you at all.
Okay, good.
Say something now.
Check 1
But
2.
how are we gonna know? We go by the level or Or
Yeah, I'm
what?
looking at the levels.
Oh,
Check
okay.
1, 2, check 1, 2, 3. Check,
We
check,
don't know
check,
yet. He's
check.
trying to adjust it, I guess, while
Looks
we're
like
talking.
it looks like the same.
I was gonna say I can hear Rich and you guys fine.
Yeah, the level's going up, Tim, or are they staying the same?
Okay, there's nothing.
So they're
Say
staying the
something there,
same.
Rich. Nothing.
Pretty much staying the same. That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Do you guys still got the YouTube chat room open?
I don't.
Yeah, it's open.
We'll see if they can hear us. Too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Cause I'm rolling on the river.
That's at 100%. Everything's at like 100%. It should be like cranking. You know,
100% is too high.
it should be.
Well, I'm not on the microphone, but I'm on the same computer I was last week. It worked pretty good. So
It seems like you might be up a little bit, Scott.
did you change anything?
Yeah,
What about me? Am I still normal?
a little
or-
bit, Rich, but still not your normal.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I'll go just
Good Lord, that sun is in the
stomp
wrong.
it then. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yupper.
All right.
You can tell we're losing daylight hours because look, now the sun's actually shining on my face instead of the porch.
Okay.
Looks like gold cleanup's going to be on the other side of the camper this year.
All right. Rich, say something.
Something sounds really weird on your end. You're way.
Okay. How's that? That better?
No, you have an echo. I mean, you're like blasting our ears off.
Oh, I turned it way up. That's why.
There you go.
See how that is? Is that better?
Yes.
Now, if you could do that with our voices, you'd probably be all right.
Right. Yeah.
Now you sound a little low.
All right. Keep trying that. Let's see.
Well, he turned it down, Rich, but he's just a touch low, but not too bad.
What about there? Is that better?
That's normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, see
Oh,
you.
I thought
To me, you and Rich sound the same right now.
Okay.
I'll
Same
do it.
way.
Let me see something. Huh?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Right.
3, 2, 1.
Interesting. The problem. Everything is there. So I don't understand that.
Well, I hope the whole show wasn't screwed up tonight because of that.
Right.
I guess we could go back and try to listen to it on the GPS site, but
Yeah. That's maybe what I'll have to do. Hold on. Let me see something here. Oh, let me see. Maybe right there. Let's see. No, it should be fine. Right there should be fine.
yeah, you sound good. Rich sounds good to me. I don't know how I sound, but
No, it's got to be that one.
You might have to do some speaker tests this week then, maybe.
Right?
It could be just tonight. You never know.
Yeah. Let me see something. Do. Yeah, everything is up, left, right. Huh. I don't know. It's really odd. Let me try something. Say something there, Rich.
that just made something wrong.
Yeah, that made you lower, I think.
Keep talking. Yeah.
You're still low.
It made me way low. Yeah.
There,
Yeah, now you're.
yeah,
What about there?
that's still good.
How's our levels? Are we still okay?
Still about the same to me.
I don't know why they're coming in lower. I mean,
Dude, I don't either. It's weird.
I'm not on my phone, but I haven't used a microphone in about 3 weeks. So, because I've been out.
Everything,
I didn't change anything. That's still on the snowball.
everything is turned up. Let me see one more little thing here. Just keep talking.
You'll have to go back and edit this out, maybe. I don't know.
Try it there.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Same.
Still nothing, huh? Same old, same old.
Yeah. Everything's cranking. I don't understand it.
I don't know.
You know, I really don't. My levels are fine. It's you guys.
Well, we'll just have to fix our technical difficulties. sometime.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in on YouTube and hanging out with us. We're out of here. Have a good, excuse me, have a good night. And thanks for tuning in.
Good night,
Good night, everyone.
Everybody.